Hey, everybody, it's Rob Anderson, Mr. Anderson. I am the indie advocate and also the indie devil. I'm two things at once. How cool is that? So, we're doing the Advocator today. And of course, those who haven't been part of the Advocator, it's a pretty cool show. Basically, we talk about what you guys want to talk about and we advocate for that. Everyone gets at least 5 minutes on their topic on the show. So we're excited because we have a new look to the site. A few glitches we're still working out, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. Um, got some quotes in there. This has been our biggest pain in the butt. There are quotes that are showing up everywhere, and we haven't quite figured out just yet how to get rid of those quotes, but we'll get it. We'll figure out where these quotes are coming from, and we'll end these quotes. So I'm super excited to be here today talking to you guys, and because of this format, we're going to have to go to our Facebook group, and I'm going to talk about that in a minute, what you guys just saw. I'm going to try to make this an hour show. We're live right now, so I'm pretty excited. No reading my personal messages. I guess Elseworlds. Oh, Elseworlds. It was pretty cool. I liked Elseworlds, actually. But that's a topic for a different show. We are going to have a show on the weekends called, and seriously, guys, put your links in so I can talk about your links, talk about who you are, show off your work, start dropping some links, and we're gonna do a couple cool things. First thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna mute this, and I'm gonna show you something new and cool. And the new and cool, we're gonna get rid of this for a minute. We're gonna go to my thing. So we're gonna go to my site, and I'm gonna teach you guys about a watch party. So what's a watch party? That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. So here's what a watch party is. A watch party is a new feature by our friends at Facebook that allow us to basically amp the hell out of our reach. So I'm going to create a watch party, and we're just going to have to pay attention to the comments in here as well. So what you do is you find it is. So I think what did I call this? The Advocator Live. I have to look for the actual title. So Advocator Time. All right. So you go to it, and here we go. And you find it. Advocator Time. You find the one that you're looking for. And here it is. I add it to the queue, and I go done. Okay. So now come talk about what you're creating. And now we're just going to have to pay attention to this particular group, and I'm going to have to mute it. There we go.
No.
All right. And now we're going to invite Travis. So I want to see if he's around. Let's see if Chuck's around. Let's see if David's around. I want to see if Chuck is around. And if anyone else has something they want to talk about, by all means, let us know. All right, so I've invited some people, and of course, put your links in. Travis Gibb, I know, has Dog Days, which we're gonna look at in a minute. Anyone who wants to come on air, you can come on air. I'm even gonna give you guys the link to actually get on the show. How cool is that? So we're gonna do it. There it is. Sorry about the bit of growly voice from the flu. And here we go. You guys can now join us. Surprise me who comes on. I don't see any links right now, but we're going to do some links that we're talking about. On the news this morning, we actually had a problem with a video. I'm going to explain what's going on here. So we had added this amazing video where I got a shout out by the amazing Nicole Jobin, who does an amazing job with comics in the classroom. And for some reason, it wasn't working because the new upgrade, and even before the new upgrade, honestly, we were beginning to have issues with it. And here are the deadly quotes that I was talking about that I'm not sure. I need to know. I have to ask Travis Gibb if he knows what that could be causing. There might be a bad code that because Gutenberg changed everything. And I went back to Classic recently, and I'm wondering if there was a bad crossover with it. I'll figure it out, though. It's not the end of the world. It messed with our other stuff. But so Comics in the Classroom wasn't playing Nicole's video, and it was blowing it up and making it look ridiculously big. However,
things have been really hectic.
We fixed it. So the way I fixed it, I'm going to teach you guys right now, is I found it. So I found the video. Here it is. And in the video, you'll notice there are 3 little dots. You should notice that at any point in a video that any of us are doing. So let's take a look here. We're going to exit this. See right here? It has this embed button. So if I wanted to embed this in a site, I could embed it. Apparently, you can include the full post, which means that you can like and share it. That's actually pretty cool. I might be doing that in the future so people can actually share it directly. So look forward to that. So that's kind of a cool new feature that I figured you guys would enjoy doing. Also, a little bit of a workaround for you guys who are trying to download your videos. So I'm going to teach you something
talking
real quick.
To people.
Let's say Nicole.
So a couple of.
Or here, let me make sure Brian knows this. Let's get Brian on here. Brian was here with the news, so I'm going to see if anyone wants to come on. Let me know. Seriously. For videos. All right, so you got a video. You want to save the video, right? You did it on Facebook. Maybe you want to share it with the world, but you don't know how. There's no quick download, right? I can get the video VR. That's it. All right, so here's how you do it. Go over to your URL, and I think you guys can see the URL. Yeah, you can see it because I see the bookmarks. Hey, Brian, check this out. I was talking about how you guys can actually save a video. So we're looking at your Nicole, your wife, video. And if you wanted to save it, let's say, and put it on YouTube after she filmed it live, because for right now, there's no direct link between Facebook and YouTube. I think it's not going to happen because of the Google, Facebook companies, unless they work out a way to work with each other. And I don't necessarily see that. Of course, Facebook will let you share the videos. I just don't think they're going to link to each other and open up to each other. But we can hope. But I want to get, let's say that Nicole or Brian want to put this on their YouTube page because YouTube's important too. So here's what you do. You go to your URL, you put in an M where the HTTP //www is. That's going to switch you to mobile site on your actual computer. So now check this out. You hit play.
Happy Friday, everybody. So, well,
now before I had to
assume if you haven't made it to the actual site,
go to full screen
and seen my face, other than
now it's got to be playing. It's got to be playing, and then you just go here and you can download the video. How cool is that? So now I can download this video, and since I was mentioned in it, and I'm an egoholic, I'm going to do that. I'm going to escape out of this, or I'm not going to escape out of this. This might be the screen that we get stuck on the rest of the show. And that's cool because it's Nicole, so I don't mind. I got the spinning ring of death right now. Yeah. Not sure what's going on here. But that's how you download it. Normally, you don't have the problem. I think that a lot of the problem I'm having right here, there we go. A lot of the problem I'm having here is that I have a lot of stuff open right now. I've been working on a lot of stuff. So, and Brian, you need to get comics in the classroom. Now, okay. So Brian, since you're here, I'm going to talk to you about it. I think you saw it on our other show on the news, but in case you didn't, I want to show you what we're doing. Creators Alley. So I want comics in the classroom here, but I'm not allowed to have anyone in here without you asking. You have to ask, or I have to know that you want it. And it's basically you have to ask the devil to be part of it. And I'm the indie devil, so you got to ask me. No, I'm just kidding. The reason we do this and everything on our site is so then when someone later on gets, for whatever reason, decides to get weird about anything, we can turn around and go, but you asked us to do it. And we've had certain people, and I'm not going to blow up names, who have turned around later and decided to be pissy for whatever reason. It's very rare, but there have been people who didn't necessarily like something that we may have covered or done. You know, people get finicky. Fickle, that's how they are. That's what Daniel Bryan says. People are fickle. And to keep that away by having people ask us to cover things and getting permission, when people get pissed at us for anything, we remind them, well, you asked us. So yeah, and we remove anything right away if someone wants it removed too. That should be just known right there. So we are making this amazing section. And Paige, why aren't you part of the creators section? You should definitely be part of this. You should be part of, because look, now we're going to teach people to come here and check this out. And this is table A1 is for Mr. Anderson. And if you do that, I believe this actually goes to my Facebook. Oh, no, it goes there. Well, that's pretty cool. So there I am. I probably got to put myself in as Rob Anderson or the Indie Advocate, because that's the Indie Devil right there. So I'd have to go for myself. So I'll probably put myself in. Cool thing is you can have more than one table. We have the greats like James Eric Hodson. We got Martha Schwartz, Sticky Graphic Novels, The Shepherd, Satine Zilia, Damian Alves, Boobs. Boobs is actually pretty cool. So now you're wondering, well, why is Boobs there? It's a good question. Boobs is a series. You can get it on Amazon. So you can actually ask us to put your stuff in as well to advertise for your particular creation. So this will take us to the creators of to Indie Advocates. And for those who don't know, we still use the original nod to Creators of Written Sins as our URL, because first off, migrating's a pain in the ass, and second, it is kind of cool to remember our past. And you got the Boston Metaphysical Society, you got Yuki Kamarumi, and that should go to their Facebook, I think. So we either set it to go to the Facebook or our main page. Oh, that actually goes to our actual our group. So yeah, I'll see this all covers anything about boobs. So the entire file about boobs that we have is what gets shown. This is a creator, which it'll call up, and you see the new graphics we put in. So I'm pretty excited about that. That goes to monsters, which I think is on. I might have to update that because Sinful Comic. Yeah, see, I gotta update that. That's just become something weird now. I don't even know what that is anymore. I'll have to actually update that one. I'll have to keep in mind of that. But pretty excited about this. You got some great people. Brandon is back with us, by the way. I'm so excited to see him. I want to try to get him involved in the site in a few weeks again. He used to bring us such amazing artists and all that, and I'd like to see him take part of our group again. We missed having him around. And David Brown is here. Fetish Babies is there. And I'm trying to see David Brown. Painbox is something I'm still waiting on some work for to finish, but it is on my to-do list. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at some of my links, believe it or not. And I have the Fetish Babies file for our site. And I might just switch that to Fetish Babies. Originally, we were trying to keep people on site, but I think that we're going to go the reverse order going forward and just have it go to a personal's particular site, because we want them to capture creators. So that's going to be something exciting. So we'll probably go ahead and tweak some of this to get away from our site necessarily. Even though we do have a lot of stuff that covers them, we want you to directly be able to connect with the creators. So that's one of the things that I'll be looking at to increase this and to make it a better site for everybody. Is Creators Alley will begin to redirect directly to them. I think some of the newer stuff that we've done has definitely changed that. Like Raheel, you can see, is redirecting to his Instagram, and that's what we want to see. We want to see people getting to where they need to be. The agency, I think that goes to a Facebook, or is it our coverage? No, it's our coverage again. So some of these things we're going to want to change and update and get away from it. And that's cool. That's what we do. We learn from our stuff. And we have a lot of stuff for Stabby Bunny, but we do want to change things and we want to make them more user-friendly this year. So we'll probably be going through this. We added Brian K. Morris and the Rising Tide publications. So that's going to be cool. The autism awareness, I think, goes directly to their site. Yeah, and that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be gearing this up, and we want to add you while we're fixing all this. Derek Manning asked us to be part of this, which was pretty cool. I was really excited when Dirk asked us. And, for a while we did want to redirect you guys to the stuff that was on our site. But looking back on it, one of the reasons that we're changing the way that is also because we want you guys to get to know the creator. And while we have a lot of stuff on these creators, I think that going to their site directly will get people more excited to be able to follow them and see who they are. Yeah, thank you, Brian, because Brian says he thinks that's best. And this is stuff that we did early on that we're now getting back to, or we've learned as we went, and we're making it better. And that's exactly what we're excited about. This is a year that we're really becoming a lot more professional, and I'm super excited about that. So expect a lot of different stuff this year from us. Expect us to be raising the bar throughout the year. Kids Creators was kind of like a sad failure of mine that I've got to look at again this year and put more energy into it and get with Dave Brown and see about making the next Jack story. Super excited about that. And yeah. So I want to know what you guys are working on. I want to know what you guys are talking about. So I'm going to check out our Facebook feed, see if anyone has shown up and decided to tell us anything. Like I said, we didn't really advertise this well, so I'm not sure if anyone's going to show up. Someone's asking me what I'm doing right now. If I'm on Facebook, both Facebook and YouTube. All right, so we're staying in the know. I don't think anyone can come out and play with me on the video today. And this is somewhat my fault because I was sick. To be honest with you, even this morning, I didn't know if I'd be doing this. That special thing you and Nicole has me excited and could be great for your site. I'm excited. If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, and I don't mind saying it, I'm going to try to develop a comic book. And this is actually a good, pretty much format to talk to you guys about that. I'm trying. Oh, Bob Sally watched us. Oh man, Chuck, if you want to come on camera, please help me out. I am not feeling well today, so I could use someone being on with me. There's a link, or I can send it to you or add you. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to make a comic book with Nicole that will basically teach the importance of comics in the classroom. I think we want it to be about a 12-page comic book, maybe 20 if we can get it done. But we want to kind of try to hand it out for free. So that's going to be an interesting thing. We might kickstart it to see if we can just get it printed and handed out, because we want it to be the importance of comics in the classroom. Maybe we'll sell it too. Maybe that's the way we'll sell it to get more copies at the tables, but we'll hand it out to people at schools, which will be kind of cool. So none of the money, all the proceeds go directly to the comics in the classroom. It's going to be a flip-sided book, which is something I did in the past, where one side of the book will have one cover and the other side of the book will have another. On one side of the book, we'll be talking about my experiences and how my dyslexia made it very difficult for me to learn to read. And you'll see the struggles I had and like a condensed version of my past that is like very PG, so anyone reading it can watch it. Well, even like they used to call me a retard, and we're going to have to not use the word retard in that story because it's not PC. And it sucks. I'm going to have to make the people who put me go through things look better than they really were. And I'm going to have to make everything seem like it wasn't as horrible as it really was by tuning it down a bit, which is going to water it down a lot. And I'm doing that because it's really not important what I went through. It's just important what comics did for me. So there's going to be some visuals. So I need artists who are excited, even if it's 2 artists who wouldn't mind doing like 6 to maybe 8 pages of work for free for this amazing project. That would be amazing. Maybe, you know what would be good, Brian? is if we did a double and then a center story. So you do my story, you do Nicole's story, and then in the center you do us at a panel. And at the panel you have other people involved in it. So then you could also cut this down by 3 artists. So now 3 artists can actually bring this together. And then it's not one artist doing a lot of work. It's not 2 artists doing a lot of work. It's just 3 artists. So if you get 3 artists to do 16 pages, get a friend who's a cover artist, and then you have a credits page, we're already at 20 pages. Yeah, that could work. So 6 pages, 6, 12, 18 plus 2 pages gets us to 20. We kickstart it. We get a whatever 1,000 copies. It's like $1,200, depending on who we get it to print. We could probably make it happen, like $1,200-1,300, and kickstart it. We just need artists now, so expect me to be talking about that in the near future. Where's my Chuck? Where's my Chuck? And make sure Nicole watches this video later so she does it. Chuck. 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 All right. Let's watch this. And this is the last day where we're actually talking about the feature, because next week's feature is going to be something different. But for now, let's check out Binary Star. ADVOCATOR presents Binary Star, this week's featured story. The mismatched interstellar heroes of Binary Star drop in on a wild party on a black market planet, but while they're building giant tequila ice luges and getting into territorial bar fights with dogs, a psychopathic seductress secretly stalks them from the shadows. By Jamie Primack. Also featured on this Kickstarter is Mary Revised, Grimwood Crossing, Not Broke Down Yet, The Void, 0.5, and Modern Testament. Very cool, right? There's Chuck.
What up, homie?
Save me, I'm dealing with the flu.
All right, man. Do what he tells you to do, fuckers, and it will all go so much easier. Bye, bye, bye. Get your comics here.
So tell them about the ADVOCATOR. Tell them about your part.
Okay, cool. Sorry, guys. Just so you're all aware, I literally just woke up, rolled over, and the first thing I do in the morning is I just kind of slowly check my Facebook stuff, and I see my boy Rob's on there, and I'm going to check it out. And he's like, I feel like shit. Get on. Okay, I'm here. So let's tell you about the ADVOCATOR. So I really do love the ADVOCATOR. I love the idea of it. If I wasn't on it, would I get it? I absolutely would, and I would still love it. And the reason for that is that my favorite type of stories are the long-winded ones. I love the long stories. I love ongoing tales so much. And the thing about indie comics is that making ongoing series, they're tough. And you know, the first thing that people tell you is don't do an ongoing. You can't you can't do it often enough and blah blah blah. And you know what, man? If the love is there, the love is there. Like, you got to do it.
Chuck.
Yeah.
I gotta grab a package out of my house. So you got 10 minutes without me.
Okay, yeah, no, I got this. I'll keep it going. I can't see any of the chat or anything, but I'm just gonna talk.
Yeah, go for it. Okay,
cool. So yeah, man, the ADVOCATOR, it's so important to me because I love ongoing series. So to be able to be there for that and watch these ongoing series, and then to notice that they're advocating for one another and stuff, like, that's a big deal. So I really love that stuff. I just do. I think so seeing other people like Jamie come in, my boy Travis, my boy Connor, like, these are guys, I know their stories, I know what they're talking about. Seeing everyone's worlds kind of blow up, and then of course you got mine, and I have to say I've gotten a lot of people really saying, "Oh, dude, like, what you did in 4 pages is a big deal," and I'm honestly really proud of the Welcome to the Void story. If you've read Welcome to the Void, this I believe this 4 pages will just make your jaw drop and make your head explode. If you haven't read Welcome to the Void, I really hope that it makes you want to. So, either way, that's what they're all about. All those stories are advocating not only for the series that they're in, but for the other people that we're with. So, it's a big deal. I love the idea that one day I'm going to be sitting at a convention with these guys, showing off their stuff. And I'm going to be able to talk intelligently about some really, really good series. So that excites the crap out of me. Rob, did I hear you show back up or no? I'm gonna go with no. Okay, I don't know what this thing with Nicole Jobin is, though. I'm always excited to listen in. I heard just a little bit of it. Guys, I can now see the chat. I was able to jump on, so if you guys do have something to say, feel free to hit your boy up. In the meantime, what else? I mostly want to try to focus. I mean, obviously, I have my own shit that I could talk about, but it's not always about me, and I think that's important for us to remember that. And I think the Advocator, that's what it's all about. Is it's not me saying, hey, check out my story. Yeah, check out my story. Check out the other ones too, man. There's some really good shit in there. And I've been lucky since I'm in there early. I get to see that stuff. And you know what? They're not all ongoing. There's one that's not part of an ongoing, and it's Joseph Dewis's Mary Revised. And I'm very excited for that. Okay, so Brian Wensloff just said Nicole's my wife, 14-year educator. Cool. All right, thank you, Brian. Thank you for knowing that, for telling me that. I did hear just a little bit the tail end of what Rob was talking about. An idea that I would shoot at you guys. As far as the format and all that, I can't say. But what I would say is, if you made the comic when you sold it, if you made it so that it was, the MSRP was enough that every time you sell a comic, at least one or more could be donated to a school, that'd be a really big deal, because then you can tell people, hey, man, when you're buying this book, we're actually donating another one to the school. And then that's a way for you guys to not have to, it basically kind of sort of pays for itself.
I would want to on that.
Pardon me?
I said a couple.
Well, I mean, yeah, it just if you can do
3 or 4 for the school.
Oh yeah, I mean, if you can print it, I guess like cheaply enough and get the price up there, certainly. But at least like if it would make me even feel better as a comic book buyer to know, hey, if I buy this, it's also going to a kid in the school. Like I'm buying 2 comics, and that would make me feel good. If you could do more, oh yeah, of course. I think do a Kickstarter and have one of the tiers where it's like you get 1 comic and the classroom gets 5.
That's cool. I'm gonna take that.
Yeah. I would do stuff like that, and then down because the problem is that if you start telling people this comic book is worth like $10, they get 1 comic book, and then 3 goes to the classroom. It's a harder sell. People are greedy fuckers. But I think if you do that in the Kickstarter, that's an easy one. Like that's because people want to give to charities and stuff, and so if it's for a purpose, yeah, I think that'll be great.
But if you take away the artist, you take away the letterer, you take away the writer's costs, and we all do it for just doing it.
Yeah,
we have just, even if I got someone like you to write the panel part, where we had someone else watch a panel we did, actually watch it, and then you write it as a script, as how you see it. So the writer is part of it, and then we're all together doing this amazing project. There's no costs, so then it's just printing costs. So then you could sell the book at a Comic-Con, because for those who don't know, behind the scenes, you can get a 20-page book probably printed if you order 1,000 copies for $1.25.
Mm-hmm.
When you're on the convention floor and you're buying it for $5, that creator's profiting $3.75 on printing. But if you add in the cost of a writer, the cost of an artist, the cost of promoting it, the cost of buying the table, if you add all those aspects into it, that $3.75 gets ate up real quick. And there ain't much left. But if you have a project like this where everyone's willing to donate, then the project can self-fund itself for a long time once you have that initial Kickstarter. Because even if you're selling the book for $5, which would be a fair value for 20 pages, and you tell people, you know, half of this goes to giving a classroom another book, I mean, no one's going to say no to a $5 book. And wait, every book I buy, a classroom gets a copy. How awesome is that? This is like a no-brainer. That's why me and Nicole were working it out. We wanted to make sure that we were doing something like that.
Yeah.
It's one of the projects I haven't talked about a lot, but I'm excited to talk about it now because Brian brought it up, and that's what this show is. So we're putting it out there, and I was going to put it out there soon. So you want to hear a funny, quick story, and this will make you laugh?
Go for it.
So my older sister is terrified of germs. And I was supposed to get with her on Christmas Eve. We celebrate Christmas a different day. And remember, I was telling you I was going to have a second Christmas with Jax. So even though I was missing the original one, I'd have one. So yesterday was that day. He still hasn't gotten his Christmas presents from me because I got sick with the flu, and so did my younger sister. We were horrible. I mean, like stomach flu, like very bad, like alien type stuff. Yeah. So I called up my sister, and this is before I knew I was really sick. I was, when you know you're sick, but you don't want to admit it yet, and you think it's going to pass.
Yeah.
Like, no, all this pain is normal. And I remember I did a video that morning talking about how much it hurt, and everything hurt. And I thought my stomach was hurting, so I was in so much pain. Whenever you get the flu, you're in pain. When I get the flu now because of my back, I'm in super, like, excruciating pain. Like, I feel like I'm being tortured. And I hadn't put it together yet because I thought maybe I eat bad pickles or something. So we went to the pickle thing, and I was trying to blame everything but getting sick. I don't like being sick. I don't like throwing up. I do not like it. Of course, that's what happened. So we didn't get to go to hang out with my sister. We missed Christmas with her. I still have my niece and nephews because they were away for Christmas. So we're going to do all the gifts at one time. Again, my sister's terrified of germs. Like, she will Lysol you if you cough near her, if she has Lysol on you.
Which sounds like she would.
So she's the one who always kind of bullies me, but says the right things, and I don't listen to it. Like the person who told me Written Sins wasn't a good name for the site, and I was like, "What do you know? You don't even like comics." And now we're called Indie Advocates. So she's just not very nice to me because she's an older sister, but she's not nice with her words, but great with her what she does, her act, speak, But she definitely likes to pick on me a lot. So today, as I'm on the video and as I'm trying to get you on, ironically, as you're coming on, I get a text in my corner of because I have an iMac, or whatever it's called, the Mac, the Apple computer.
Yeah.
So I get my text in the corner of my screen, and I'm live, and you guys might have actually seen it. And there was a picture of my house, and it said "knock knock." So now I'm like, oh crap, I have something out there. So when you came on, I'm like, Chuck, talk to him. I walked outside. I thought she was going to be here, and I was like, that's so not like her because she knows I'm sick. Usually she'd stay away for like an extra 3 days just to make sure I don't have cooties, quote unquote, anymore. She dropped off Jax's gifts outside, which I thought was really sweet. So that's where the packages were that I had to bring inside.
Okay, that makes sense.
So thanks for covering it, and I got to open it with Jax. There's
anytime. Well, that was the thing I was telling the audience while you were gone. I basically have a really fucked up sleep schedule. Because I run a poker game, and then I have to shut down the bar that I work at. And when I shut down that bar, I'm out until about 1 a.m. I get home, and the kids have to be up at 6. So I basically sleep from about 2 till 6, get the kids off to school, and then I go back to sleep. So I literally just woken up, grabbed my tablet, started scrolling, and it was like, Chuck, and I'm like, I'm on. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've jumped into somebody else's podcast first thing in the morning because I open up that damn tablet and they're like, I need you on. I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah, man. Speaking of podcasts, we've been on a lot of news outlets talking about the Advocator. It's really starting to take off.
Yeah, well, I'm really excited to see. I saw the Larry Higgins one, which, by the way, you guys lied because you said so much nice stuff about me. I can't believe half of it. But I wanted to send love to you guys because that was really sweet. And didn't you guys also do one with Spoiler Country?
Spoiler Country just came out.
Yeah, I need to see that one. And what about Tyler
Carter? No, Tyler. I know who you're talking about. I'm drawing a blank.
Comics Tribe.
Yeah, Comics Tribe. I'm still getting over the flu, so you guys have to apologize for the last name. Tyler. I want to think Durden, but that's just Fight Club. But Tyler, yes, from Comics Tribe, we were on there. Great guy, great interview. And just a couple comments in our section. Brian said, these are all Brian's comments, actually. Brian said, perfect. The message out there, and that's important about comics in the classroom, of course. Nicole is his wife and a 14-year educator, and that's what brought this whole thing about. Kids are our future. I could not agree. I know Chuck definitely agrees with me that I'm saying that we both agree on that.
Yeah,
Duct tape fixes everything, not the flu. Duct tape will not fix the flu. If it did, I would have duct taped myself all weekend. No joke about the fetish. I'm surprised you let that one go. It must be early. And then Brian also said, will Chuck be in Daytona or WPB? What's WPB? I don't know what WPB is, but no, Chuck won't be in Daytona. Chuck will be at
Orlando, right?
Yeah, he'll be in MegaCon Orlando. So if you want to meet Chuck there, you can. I know Brian goes there. Brian runs Aces, which is, and I'm not going to get it right because I'm not feeling well, but it's a service that helps creators like us at venues and helping to promote us at conventions. So,
oh, cool.
Good guy to meet, Chuck.
I'd love to. Feel free to hit me up, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, and we also have to talk about see if you can make the EasyCon. They actually sent me West Palm Beach. No, he won't be at Revolution.
No, I can only do one Florida a year. But Big EasyCon, dude, I'm really interested in that one.
Yeah, let me know because they just sent me another email last night while I was sick. I was just getting over, when you get to the point where you start being human again and you start checking your phone because now the world's not shaking. And one of the first emails I get was them again. And I was like, I guess I'm meant to go to this show. I was like, I'll ask Chuck. It's in New Orleans. I kind of want to go to New Orleans. That's kind of really cool.
I really feel like you and me in New Orleans, dude, like that's just something, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So that's definitely something that we're going to be looking at. And it would be like our second stop of the year because MegaCon had come before it.
Yeah. So, well, and for me, like I haven't told a lot of people this. I'm kind of starting to announce it though. I actually gave up my day job.
Big move. That's right. Well, you're there till April, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm there till the end of April. So after that, I need to con as much as I can to prove that I can do this.
And then you'll have the second Advocator book. You'll have Belial. You'll have Void Zero, and you'll be working on 2, right? Well, Void.
Yeah, we're working on 2 now. I'm hoping to have Welcome to the Void 2 kickstarting by May. So yeah, I might be actually on the road pushing it as I'm at conventions, which I think I'm kind of excited to try that. See how well that works.
Being on the road promoting your stuff, it's hard at first, but once you start to get a following, it's actually a lot easier.
We have to go.
All right, Chuck, go do your thing.
Well, actually, can I introduce you to someone real quick?
Of course, bring her on.
All right, I would love to introduce you guys to my beautiful wife, Wendy. Wendy, can you say hi to Rob?
Hi, Rob.
What's going on? Good morning.
Morning. So Wendy, she goes under Wendy Gale, and her and I met as writers, and we've been together 20 years as of this September. And because I've been able to kind of get my writing career going, she's all excited to do the same. So she's already edited for me on Belial, and now she actually has a piece that she's written and she's got out to some artists. So I just want to show this young lady off because you guys are going to see her in the future too. She's going to be in Florida with us, and she's going to be hitting a lot of conventions, and she's also going to be showing her own stuff off. So here's the future, gang.
Well, it's great to officially meet you. Before you go, Chuck, though, this is kind of breaking news. Brian has invited not only you, but me, which I kind of figured I was going to be there, but you as well, to the Comics in the Classroom panel at MegaCon.
Deal. I'm in.
Yeah. So that'll be your first panel? Is that like your official first scheduled panel, or have you been on a panel?
No, I've never been on a panel. So, yeah, if nothing comes up before that, yeah, that's it.
All right. Very cool. Well, you guys go about your day. I'm going to get back to finishing the show. Thank you for bailing me out for a bit. We're almost at an hour.
Heal up. Take care of yourself, brother.
Yeah, feel better.
Oh, did you do news yesterday?
No, shit, I didn't.
All right. I just want to know if I had to put it on the site. Next week.
No, I'm sorry, dude. That's on me.
2019 Monday news. All right.
We'll definitely get next week.
Have a great day. We'll talk to you guys soon.
All right, love you, brother. Take care.
Later. All right, they're on their way to go do cool stuff, probably adult stuff mixed in there. But you heard it, Brian. He's in. I'm going to just take a look at our comments section. All right. No comments. We're 20 minutes away from the hour mark, so let's take a look at the Avocator Presents. One of the other creators, Travis Gibb, has Dog Days also on right now. So one of the creators behind the Avocator actually has something called Dog Days. And here it is, 74 backers. Let's get more backers on this. This is a great project. This is Dog Days. I said Kickstarter. This is Dog Days.
Welcome to the Dog Days Kickstarter, a crime noir tale that follows a pair of canine detectives embroiled in a cult attempt to murder and skin its citizen. Meet Barnabas, brand on the job and willing to help, in a crime too big and too sinister for him to handle. Meet Wolf, a hard-beat detective who's been on the job for a long time, not excited about Barnabas on the case, and she has her own problems with a litter of pups on the way. Animals being skinned alive, taken somewhere sinister, as we explore into the dark noir world of Dog Days. With Dog Days, we have some amazing pledge levels that we want to get you connected to. Here's just a few. For just $10, you can get the digital PDF of Dog Days. Just $20, you can get the graphic novel in print, all 120 pages shipped to you. For those who love the bad guys, we have an exclusive Kickstarter cover called the Butcher Edition. If you want to be in Dog Days, now is your chance. Have a cameo in Dog Days as your favorite pet or as yourself, as whatever animal you want. Hurry now, pledge today, before it's too late.
So check this out, man. You got to see this. This is in the updates. This really impressed me. Here it is. Look at this. Oh, this Butcher Edition cover. Oh. Super cool. They're throwing in some awesome other stuff. And of course, you can see he gave us some love on the Avocator as well on his own thing. So he's a super good dude. Travis Gibb. And for those who don't know who Travis Gibb is, he is the man behind the Avocator. He is the project manager of the Avocator. So that is super cool. All right, guys. No one has anything that they want to talk about right now? Really? Really? No one? All right, we're going to go to my profile. I'm just checking to make sure no one here has it. Yeah, no one so far. All right. You guys kind of suck today. You let me down. I wanted to talk about cool stuff from you guys, but that's okay. Because I actually have some cool stuff already to talk about from some creators. Because, as always, Travis Gibb is awesome. He's an awesome dude. Definitely impressed by him. He's got great energy. But we're going to go to my feed, because on my feed, we got some cool stuff to talk about. As my stomach goes gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. All right. If you guys heard that, I apologize. It's what happens when you don't eat in like 48 hours. So this was interesting. People being stupid. There's a new challenge where people are trying to flip hard hats onto their head. Let's not forget right away. They call it hard hats for a reason. They're hard. Don't try this at home. All right, moving on. I added some new friends this weekend. We shared some Weirdios stuff, and we had some press stuff over here. I got a picture of me. I look like John Cena in that picture for some reason. The way that John Cena looks right now, it really. Yes, Travis, you were talking about Dog Days. I tried to invite you on earlier, and now you show up. I had Chuck on. Chuck helped me out, so there. If you want to come on and pitch, we got about 15 minutes, 17 minutes left. You can pitch your dog days. I showed them the butcher cover. I showed them the Kickstarter itself, and we got some other cool stuff to talk about. Let's check this out. All right, we're going to open this up in another thread, and let me see if we got anything else going on. Oh, here was the Spoiler Country interview. That should be up on our site later today. Ooh, I just realized something. Hold on real quick, everybody. I just got to go look at something to see what time these all are set to launch. Oh, that sucks. We might have just had a whole bunch of new shares go off. I'm actually going to have to move them to trash now. So basically, I was trying to get something updated, and I ran into a glitch on the site, which I'm now trying to fix. And I forgot that I had these. Because sometimes one of the things I do, if you run a website, it's a pretty good idea, is learn to duplicate posts. Like have your basics written out for you so you can just duplicate it. But the problem is that I have it set to go off in 3 hours in case I get distracted because I have ADHD. I give myself a 3-hour window, and clearly 3 hours wasn't enough today. So I'm going to get rid of it. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to go back to the show now. So if we go back to our site, we won't see that. So Spoiler Country is an awesome thing. I love being on it. Very, very cool interview, and I really love the energy that we had going on in there. And no one asked about, when's the next feature going to be spotlighted? That's going to be tomorrow. We're super excited about that. We have some more stuff from Travis Gidd. Did you hear from the Lakeland show about panels? I did not hear from the Lakeland show about panels. I did send out for the Lakeland show. Last I checked, I did not hear back for anything. We have a Lakeland show. Brian, I'm assuming you're going to Lakeland, right? Or are you not going? I don't know if you're actually going. So there's a Lakeland Comic-Con, and I hear it's the guy from Awesome Con. And I'm not holding my experiences with the Lakeland. It's called Central Florida Comic-Con. So here we go. And I don't even know if they have a website that's fully running yet. Let me see if they have a website. So they have, I know they have a website, but I'm saying let's see if they updated it since the last I looked at it. It's buy tickets, buy now. No, I mean, honestly, I filled out their contact form. I don't think they're doing panels. Honestly, I just don't see it. Yeah, Travis even was trying to see if he could get a table, right, at Lakeland. And I think that they said that, I think I reached out and they told me that there were no, I didn't check for Lakeland, actually. I don't know. Yeah. Lakeland just they don't seem to get back, which is I'm sad to say not that uncommon. See, now that makes me nervous. Whenever it says that you could still buy Artist Alley, but let's check it out. So they have an exhibitor list. I'm going to be so upset if I'm not listed because I did pay, and that always upsets me when I'm not there. Because then I have to reach out and see what. No, indieadvocates.com. We're there. Cool. So yeah, we're officially listed, which is new. This wasn't actually here. There's a group rate at the Holiday Inn Express. I actually have to check that out. So I'm trying to see if I know anyone here who's going to be there. Art of John Pinto. My boy John Pinto is going to be there. I'm not seeing Johnny Crawford's going to be there. I know John. I'm assuming he's going to be a guest there. Off the top of my head, I don't know any of those other names. There's going to be a pop culture playground. Jax will like that. Hanging with the Web Show is going to be there. That's why you're going to be there, Brian, because you're there with Hanging with the Web Show. Hey, Brian, how come I've never been interviewed with Hanging with the Web Show? I'm just asking. It's not that I feel injured or personally hurt. It's just that I feel injured and personally hurt that I've never been invited on that show. Is it because I'm not pretty enough? You can be honest. If I'm not pretty enough, just say, Rob, you're not pretty enough, and I'll go about my day. I totally understand. Costumers with the Cause. I think I've seen them. I think it's a good mix, but I only see, honestly, 3 comic book creators that I know. That hopefully I'm wrong, and a couple of these other people I don't know are comic book creators. Even though I'm the indie advocate, I don't remember everyone. I don't remember everyone names, so that's my bad. I have trouble with names. I know faces. Like if they showed me faces, like if these were linkable, I would actually look. I did actually. Barker. I wonder if this is Baker Comics. I wonder if this is Mr. Baker, who we had on with us at the indie panel. Let's see Baker Comics if this comes up. Let's see Matt Baker. Oh, Baker Comics. All right, so let's see. Baker Comics. Yeah, it is who I thought it was. It's my boy. All right, now I'm even more excited. Some good people are gonna be there. If you're not following this amazing creator, I don't know what's wrong with you. He was part of the Indie Advocates panel, and super excited about having him be part of this. I'm trying to see. Well, this is his website. It's bakerscomics1.com. And you can also follow him on Facebook, by the way. Let me see. I'll call him up real quick. Oh, by the way, his first name is Terrence. If you guys are following along, they have a guest list. Oh, really? Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Great guy, very exciting. I'm gonna love hanging out with him at Central. And this is good for me to know because now I'll put him and John in with me, and I'll promote their appearances. And if you guys know anyone else who's going, let me know. See, I always, when you get someone who's 37 friends of yours. Okay, I'm going to show you guys a real quick thing. And I don't know if this is like a good or bad thing to be showing because sometimes these are fake profiles. So I'm really hoping that our... all right, here we go. This looks like a legit guy. Sometimes they're porn people. Josh Stahl says people are talking behind his back. I think we should go ahead and see what's going on with Josh Stahl. See if he's okay. For those who don't know, Josh Stahl is a friend of mine, and he's live right now. So we're going to head on over. Some other Comic-Cons coming this year, too, I'm excited about. I'm trying to see if we can get this feed to go live. I don't know if he's still live or if he's interrupted. Super excited. January already starts a good Comic-Con season. I know there's a lot going on. Yeah, hey, Mike. I'm super excited.
Oh, Boston, Massachusetts.
Here we go. I think we're getting Josh.
A little snow earlier, but now it's gone. I've been making some comics plans. I like to talk about comics and stuff when I get on here. So first of all, hello, how are you? What are you doing? What are you up to? Who just jumped in there? James, how's it going? James, I bet you're logging into... Oh, Eric. Eric, you want to jump on? Let me know if you want to jump on. I'll jump you on. I'm going to jump you on anyway. Yes. Hey, Roel.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to...
I wonder if I'm going to be able to do this right. Yeah, you know what? Come to think of it, I won't be able to see and hear you very well if you jump on. Matt, how's it going? Yeah. Rob, all right, okay. So, all right, here's what. So, in comic planning, got my events going already. I'm going to Motor City Con this year. I'll have a table there. I'm going to be at C2E2. I'm working on a table there. Right now I'm just going as a pro to check everything out. I might be tabling. Travis, hey, what's going on? C2E2, doing C2E2. Motor City Con, doing Motor City Con. Sean, hey. I will also be doing Great Philadelphia Comic Con. And I have a few other things in the works. So the teaser up front that I put on there to get you all in here about people talking behind my back. So I recently, not too recently, a few months ago, found out that a good friend of mine was talking with another person I know, another kind of, in the world of, in the modern world, a good friend, not a great friend, but someone I know. And they were talking about me behind my back and about my relative success or lack of success at doing things in comics. And offered some pretty spot-on insight about what I was doing and what I was not doing. And knowing this and knowing what they said, who else jumped in there? Hey, everybody. Hearing people whose work and opinions I respect saying what I found out they said was like a huge gift to me, and I'm so glad that I found out that this was happening, because they really helped me line up what I'm doing for the new year. Les, oh hey Les, oh man, I gotta get on your show again and talk about some comics. So anyway, my point is here that I'm super glad that my friends were talking about me. I'm super glad that I found out what they were saying, and I'm not going to specify who or what, because that would be, putting them out there. But anyway, I'm real glad that I found that out, because I start to the momentum that I'm already kicking off in 2019. So what's on your agenda for 2019? Where am I going to see you? Who am I going to see at Motor City? Who am I going to see at C2E2? Who am I going to see at Great Philadelphia? Nikki, how are you doing? I'm going to try to get down to some of the Florida events, because, of course, I have family down there. That's still up in the works. Where are you guys going to be? What are you going to see there?
All right. Well, we're going to let Josh continue his thing. We now know that he's okay, and he's actually turned, I guess, people talking behind his back into a powerful moment. So that's pretty cool. I think we're at an hour. I think that we've actually officially made our hour on the show, which I'm kind of excited about. Didn't know if we'd make it today. Let me see. Let me see if we can get a time on how long we've been live. I'll go to 45. We'll wrap up by seeing one other Kickstarter that I really thought was really cool, and time is running out on it. Let's see where it is. Okay, we're going to load it right now. And we're going to end the show with a very, I think, a powerful comic book. If we can get this to load. I know I've got a lot of stuff open in my browsers. I'm sorry. I promise that I'll cut them down as soon as we're off air, because I opened a lot more tabs and I had other tabs open. I need to close some things. That's what happens when you have ADHD and you can open up tab after tab. You open all these up, and eventually I will deal with them a little bit, but some of these we can cut down, I think, while that's loading. Here, we'll cut down a couple to help the browser run faster, because that's what's happening. It just has too many things open right now. All right, here we go. Oh, I could have just used that one, damn it. Oh, it doesn't say the rate that we get. Remember we were looking at this to see the rate? Damn it. All right. We're going to reload it because it was having problems. And we were looking at my page for a minute, the press releases and all that. We did Dog Days. Tainted is now on Kickstarter. Even in the darkness we fight. Here is a shot from earlier days of Tainted. Creek's first night back from the hospital. We are 54% funded with 26 days to go. Kev Davies is looking for any reviewers, bloggers, reading. Here's the tech session, our press kit for Death Star Publishing. Is he actually live? Let me see. That's live. We'll do that. And Sarah Nova released our subscription service for our Indie Comics Library New Year's Day, and we are always looking for submissions. So that's pretty cool. I guess this was his old Kickstarter. I know he's about to kickstart something new, so that's pretty exciting. This isn't the new one, right? No, this was from back in the day. I'm going to actually ask him if there's a new one live. We can talk about it on the next show that we do. If it is, and back to here. And here's the one we wanted to do now on Kickstarter. Hey, Josh. Ooh, let's see if we can bring Josh on. I'm going to see if I can bring Josh on since he was just live. We'll see if we can bring him on while we're doing this. I don't know. Josh might be busy. Josh is a busy dude. Always got the hustle going on. I tried to bring Josh on, just for the record. Josh, I tried. All right, we're going to watch a video about a change of perspective.
Hi. Welcome to our Kickstarter for our two-time Glyph Award-winning character, Ajala. I'm N. Stephen Harris, artist and co-creator of Ajala.
I'm Robert Garrett, writer and co-creator of Ajala. For those of you not familiar with our intellectual property, Ajala is set in an alternate reality, New York, Harlem. And it's about a 13-year-old girl who finds out that her parents are part of a group that has been educating and policing the community since the 1920s. Knowing that her great-great-grandfather was one of the founding members, Ajala joins the group called the CSC and becomes a junior member in training.
This next chapter, which will be a double issue, issues 5 and 6, will be a more gritty, hard-hitting rendition of our story. We will introduce new characters and expand the roles of familiar characters. We want this to be a tool to help young people grapple with today's realities.
Moving forwards with the Ajala story, we will be looking more at current events such as police brutality, housing, community, and family. With your help, we will be printing, coloring, and lettering a collected edition of Ajala.
Please contribute and share. We promise this will be a cutting-edge story in a series of adventures for Ajala. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great project, great energy. I really love it. But that's the end of the show. We've made an hour. We're here. We're done. And I'm just going to check to make sure no one else has put any other comments in. Nope, that's it. All right, guys, that's it. We made it. Made the whole hour. I'm going to go lay down. I am not feeling well at all. But I'm super glad that we got to spend some time together. We'll be back live next week at 11:30, and we'll talk comics next week. Plus, we'll talk it throughout the week. My name is Mr. Anderson, and you can follow me at MRANDERSIN. And you can find me both on Facebook and on my website. I might actually have to put the Facebook link here, somewhere in here, just so you guys can follow me on Facebook as well, because now on Facebook, as exciting as this is, you can now subscribe to my email list that we're going to be starting in February, which is going to be just about me. That's right. Finally, I'm making some time to promote myself. I know a lot of people have encouraged me to do it, and I didn't do a great job with it last year. So I'm super excited that it's happening this year for myself. There it is. So you go to my page. Not only do you want to like it, but get devilish updates right here. Just click there and fill out the form. See? And subscribe to my list. That's it, guys. I'm going to go lay down because the world spins a little. This has been Mr. Anderson bringing you an Indie Advocates production and trying to get rid of the flu. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are awesome. And up. Hold on. We might have breaking something new. Yes, it is something new. Let's check it out.
Hello, my name is Sylvester Edmonds, creator and writer of Ronald Sperry's Blossom of the North Star. Blossom of the North Star starts on the second day of an 8-day prophecy. Shemaiah, daughter of Archangel Gabriel, is to be born to an oracle who can walk within the spirit world. But before Shemaiah is born, you will see her as an angelic little girl who will be saving the souls of her people from the soul-eating succubus. You can help us by pledging for a comic book and supporting us on social media and to your friends and family. If they're interested in fantasy, mysticism, and horror, then this is the book for them. And also, please enjoy the trailer. I worked really hard on it just for you. Thank you.
I love the fact that he said he worked really hard on it for you. That's so cool that he really thought of you when he was making the trailer, and he wanted to make something that would speak to you. I know he's a very passionate guy. He happens to be one of my friends. I've gotten to see some art before other people. I'm really excited about this project. I was really bummed when last time it had trouble, and I'm super happy to see it back. The art in this is just amazing. I really like the concept. I'll definitely be putting in for at least a PDF. I'm just kind of watching it with you guys. I've never seen it before. I like it. It's a quick video. It gets to the point. The realm of spirits and the earth are now merged. Wow. All right, so that'll definitely be going on the site within a few hours after maybe I take a nap. But that's been another amazing Indie Advocates show. I am probably going to go lay down, though. I'm not feeling great, still trying to get rid of this flu, but I do appreciate you all hanging out with me on this flu edition of The Advocator, where we advocated for some great creators. And we'll be putting all the links from today's show, all the things that we looked at that weren't on our site, because obviously you can find our stuff on our site. We'll put like the link for this, the link for the other thing, as soon as I'm done either taking a nap or hopefully remember later tonight. I'm going to get off because I'm going to start babbling now. But thanks for tuning in. My name's Mr. Anderson, and it's been my pleasure to advocate for not only the creators, but their creations on this show. And remember to check out the Indie Devil at Mr. M.R. Anderson, ANDERSIN.com.